YouTube, today we're going to be trying out the second place Taipei Regional Championship team featuring Assault Vest Kyurem-W. If you do enjoy the videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. And if you want to check out this team, make sure to try it with the rental code. There's a payment available in the description, and I'll link the creator down below in the description as well. But otherwise, let's get started and play some games. All right, Pikachu. Okay, Pikachu, Kyogre, Rillaboom, Tornadus, Indeedee, and Charizard. So actually a pretty scary team. So I do have a Tapu Fini, which is a blessing here because having a Tapu Fini is really nice just for the fact that I can't get paralyzed by the Pikachu. Hopefully. I mean, I think my lead here is probably just going to be Dusclops plus I think Kyurem right here. I don't really like the I think I like Fini a lot, of course, for the Misty Terrain. And I'm assuming it's Brain Instant, although Kartana's not that bad either because the only answer they have to Kartana is the Charizard, really. Otherwise, everything else kind of struggles against it. But I think Intimidate is just really good. The Fake Out, the switch to the Indeedee is pretty nice here. So yeah, I think I'll bring the Incineroar back because it takes a move. But yeah, this is a pretty... I feel like... I don't remember this team is specific here. I don't even know if they're going to go with the Pikachu mode, but they don't exactly have good Kyurem answers. And the fun thing about this Kyurem is that it's Assault Vest, so it takes the attacks very well. I have Freeze Dry, right? I'm not Blizzard or Ice Beam, I'm Freeze Dry. Please tell me I'm Freeze Dry so I can actually hit the Kyogre, because if I don't, not exactly great for me. Let's see what they decide to lead here. Gonna be Kyogre plus Indeedee. Okay, that's fine. I lead the Dusclops plus the Kyurem right here. Interesting. So Kyogre goes with the Drizzle first, which means I can't freeze dry immediately into a Trick Room right here because they could go for, well, the thing is they could go for Helping Hand here into Water Spout. That definitely outgoes by Clops. Choice Specs. Oh, that's so threatening. Actually really threatening. Okay, so it does actually threaten my Clops. Oh, do I have a play? I guess it's have to go hard into Fini, and I guess I have to Quake, huh? Which is fine. I don't mind Dynamax and Kyurem and getting like the special defense boost because Kyurem is actually a very good win con, so I might as well just go for it. We bring out the Fini. We'll have the Misty Terrain up to prevent like the Expanding Force. Helping Hand Water Spout's a very awkward play here, and I'm hoping they don't go for it immediately. They could, I guess. Which means I should have probably targeted Actually, I should have targeted Kyogre, because if I target Kyogre, that would have been really nice to deny like Helping Hand Water Spout the next turn. But now they can go for Helping Hand Water Spout twice. Let's see if Kyurem can take it on, though. I didn't want to go for the Hailstorm immediately because I do want the Quake boost more than the actual Hailstorm, as I don't think the Hail is going to really help here. Other than reducing the Water Spout damage, which I don't think is that important. Yeah, they go for Helping Hand Water Spout. That's the play I would make, too, if I was them. Yeah. Since they were faster than my Kyurem. Water Spout comes out. That's just absolutely insane damage. That's absolutely insane damage. We are going to be able to go to Quake, though. We did target down the Indeedee, which was a really bad play on my part. But we do have to live with it right here. So we do have the boosts here on the Fini and the Kyurem. We'll go for the Quake the next turn in the Kyogre, though, for sure. Because there is also a chance that Indeedee protects here. That's a really bad first couple. That's a really bad first turn, though. But definitely something that can be recovered. Because the fact that Kyurem's just so good against my opponent's team is still not, I guess, absolute worst case, but this is still not a great case. The Indeedee can protect, can go for Helping Hand again. I'm just going to go for the Max Quake here into the Kyogre and Fang. I wish I brought Kartana now. Kartana lead would have been good. I was worried about Torn, but I guess the Indeedee kind of makes sense since even if they outspeed, they weren't like getting massive amounts of damage off. Well, it kind of ended up working out for them because their Kyogre is faster than this Kyurem. So yeah, not exactly the best, but we'll see. Do they choose to Help me on Water Spout again? Do they choose to follow me this time, or do they choose to protect the Indeedee and make a greed play here? Because I did go for the Quake into the Indeedee, which was not the right play the last turn. Looks like it's not a protect option, so it's either well, it's not Helping Hand either, so it should be Follow Me. No, the Expanding Force, I think. Okay. Water Spout does significantly less damage to Kyurem this time around. I am able to get a Quake off into the Kyogre this time around. Okay, that's really good. Because I'm able to lower that damage output from Kyogre. Huge, huge. And what are you going for with the Indeedee? Expanding Force? Yeah. Assault Vest +2 doesn't do much. Okay, perfect. I'm trying to figure out about my next position. Probably just go for the... I mean, Feeney's going down here, I'm pretty sure. I always just Moonblast. The question is what do I want to do with this? Do I want to go for... I think I go for Quake again. I just don't see a reason why I wouldn't go for Quake again. I just double up the Kyogre slot. If it switches out, that's fine. I guess this is Charizard. Oh, yeah, Charizard's annoying. I should have Muddy Watered. Yeah, Muddy Water would have been a big punish. Wait, they follow me, though. Okay. That works out for me, I think. I get the max Quake boost. The Charizard's in rain. It doesn't have Sun available to it. So I don't know how much damage it can actually realistically do. Then I get Moonblast, which I should have went for Muddy Water always. That was definitely not the right play, I guess. But it ends up being okay. Special attack drop would be nice. We do get the special attack drop. Okay. Moonblast was actually a good play. Okay. Not a bad turn. Not a bad turn at all. Yeah, interesting to see the... I don't know about that one. I think if you're going to make that play, you protect the Indeedee, if anything. So we're going to see Pikachu come out. Okay, I have no idea what the play is upcoming. I think I'm just going to throw off a Muddy Water and a Freeze Dry. Or not Freeze Dry. I go for the Earth Power here. It's Charizard at -1, so if it Dynamax, it's not that big of a threat. I'm assuming Pikachu's going to Dynamax, but it can't pick up a knockout. Icy Terrain's also on the field still, so I can't get Parrot. So this is actually pretty good of a position. Unless I guess the Pikachu has Iron Tail? If it's Light Ball Iron Tail, I guess it can do something. Fake Out, that's fine. In a Kyurem makes sense. Wait. What? What? Belly Drum Charizard. What? Hit. Oh, thank you. What the heck is that? Belly Drum Char... Why? Why would you not fake out Feeny then? It's actually funny because I think I would have lost most likely. Well, here's the thing. If I target the Pikachu, what comes out here is the Kyogre, right? Actually, I could have probably still won. Maybe. No, I think it would have been really rough. I had Incidents last month. Yeah. But they didn't know that, I guess. I don't know if they can win. I have a +1 Feeny. I go for the knock on the Pikachu since Pikachu doesn't usually carry Protect. I Freeze Dry, I guess, the Kyogre here because it's Specs. So I know I can always get a KO on that slot at least. Then I Moonblast the Pikachu. I just go for Dynamax Kyogre, which is weaker than Specs, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the max move is weaker, but at least... Oh, it's for the survival. Okay. So what is this? Thunder into Tapu Fini and Geyser into Kyurem? Electroweb. I live both because I have +3 or +2 on the Fini. No, +3. Yeah. Oh boy. What was this game? What was this game? All right, where are you targeting with the... Okay, Geyser. Into the Kyurem. Assault Vest Kyurem put in so much work here. Holy cow. Freeze Dry into that slot. The 2-shot, which is really good. And Moonblast is going to KO the Pikachu, so I don't have to worry about the Pikachu. And I guess we could still lose this, actually, which is the crazy part. So how can I still lose this? The thing is, if they crit the Kyurem here, they get Rain up, and they can crit the Clops, and then Origin Pulse seals it up. If Moonblast isn't able to KO with Fake Out for my instant. Actually, no, I would still win anyway. I think I have enough turns to stall out the game. Because I can Moonblast here and then I Freeze Dry. Yeah, no, I would have enough turns to win. Yeah, they can't even win by... Because I was thinking they could like crit and KO everything. Like they could crit Kyurem here, then they can crit the Clops. But I don't think they have enough turns because I'm pretty sure the Moonblast would be able to deal enough damage. Like a 2-shot. And also, yeah, like Assault Vest Kyurem ate that up. I don't know what this game was. I made a huge blunder turn 1 with the Max Quake. The Max Quake turn 2 was also, I guess, pretty bad. But I think they blundered by going for Follow Me. I think if they protected there, would have been a huge different would have been such a different game. Because I don't think I would ever click Muddy Water there, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I don't think I would ever click Muddy Water there. Unless I guaranteed expected a Charizard, which You know, Max Quake and a switching into flying type makes sense, but I wasn't sure how committed you were to there. But yeah, that ended up being my opponent's play, and then afterward they belly drummed and they faked out the Kyurem, which unfortunately could not threaten to knock on the Charizard, but I'm not sure if they knew that. So I don't even know if Freeze Dry would have actually been able to pick up the knockout on Charizard in that position, just because I didn't have Ice Beam. Like, Freeze Dry was my strongest move against the Charizard. Oh, that team was so spooky. I think it was more like I didn't play well to turn one, but then they started throwing, I think, on their side. So don't know what I had to say about that. If you currently enjoy the content you're watching and want to see more of it, make sure you check out my other YouTube channels, my second YouTube channel, my Eclipse channel, and of course, make sure you follow the action live on my Twitch channel. All links available in the description down below. Okay, the Dialga team. This team always confused me. Dialga, Gothitelle, the Porygon 2, Landisferian, Ditto, and Togekiss. This is confusing because the Gothitelle has Ally Switch and Hypnosis. Always never fun to play against that. I do have a Kyurem plus Feeny lead. The Dialga's max speed modest usually on this team. Am I faster? No, I'm no shot faster. Okay. I could lead Feeny Incin. It's not a terrible play here. I guess that's not too bad. Yeah, I'll lead Feeny Incin because I really like having the Misty Terrain in the matchup. And then I think in the back, I guess Clops? Trying to wonder if I go Clops because Trickham's not bad, but the thing is, if I bring Clops, that's one less answer to Porygon 2, and Porygon 2 is a really difficult Pokemon, I feel like, to damage with this team. I think it's probably Kartana. Yeah, I don't think I go Tricker mode here because the only thing that helps in the Tricker mode is it's only for Dialga. Everything else I'd probably be okay outside of it, so yeah, this is going to be tough because I can't eliminate the Dialga really right away. I would like to get card in for a safer position against a non-fake out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Parting Shots turn 1 the Gothitelle, and I'm going to Calm Mind because I think this is the right play. I think they have Hailstorm. I don't know if they have Quake. That's my only concern. I guess if they have Quake, that's annoying. We're gonna see the Gothitelle plus Dialga lead. I'm not super surprised. We're gonna go for the Parting Shot on the Dialga, and we're gonna go for the Calm Mind here. I don't know. Maybe this plan's not that good. I feel like Dialga is really tough for this team, of course, because it does threaten a lot of my Pokemon offensively, and I can't really damage it back. But yeah, Intimidate doesn't really matter. I don't know if this is Fake Out or if this is Helping Hand immediately. Let's see. It's not Ally Switch here for sure. It's definitely a Helping Hand Fake Out situation. It can't be Hypnosis either, so only two options here. The Dialga doesn't have Protect on this team, so we Parting Shot always and Calm Minds. Maybe Feeny can win the game with Calm Minds. Definitely a potential option. Dialga, what are you going to go for here? Helping Hand Steel Spike? DF Quake? Because I remember Hailstorm on this team. I don't remember this actually has Quake. So we do see a Dynamax from Dialga. Makes sense. It's really just going to come down to what are you doing against my team? Who do you see as the bigger threat? What is Gothitelle doing? Gothitelle is the big one. This is Life from Dialga. It does so much damage and it's modest max speed, so I can't outspeed it with anything on my team other than Eliki and the Kartana. They do go for the Helping Hand immediately. They go for the Incineroar. Okay. So that's a pretty bad Incin loss right here, but unfortunately I think I had to take it. So Incineroar goes down. Yeah, not exactly amazing for me. Okay, Incineroar down. We can go for the Calm Mind here for the boost though, and then I think next turn we go into Kartana. We're Focus Sash Kartana, which is nice. And we can go for a Sacred Sword. So we'll go into Kartana. We're going to Calm Mind up again, and we're going to Sacred Sword the Dialga. This could be Ally Switch, which would suck here, but I think it's okay. Because, yeah, that would suck, but realistically, I don't really have many other plays. I just need to get damage output onto the Dialga as quick as possible. Unfortunately, if they get... I guess if they did on the back, this is really awkward, right? Because if they transform my Feeny, I can't beat my Feeny unless I have Kartana as well. But they could target the Kartana slot realistically. I don't know if they're Helping Handing or not. I could definitely see Helping Hand Quake. I'm definitely not going to Dynamax because Dynamax would be really bad if I get two-shot anyway. If I had maybe Max Knuckle and Assault, or not Max Knuckle, if I had Assault Vest on the Cortana, maybe I'd consider it, but that would also depend on if I even survive 2 moves from the Dialga, which I kind of doubt. Yeah, Helping Hand is really good here. Okay, cool. The Helping Hand from the Dialga, Sacred Sword's going to come out. Some decent chip, which is perfect. Oh, this could be Hailstorm, actually. No, Steel Spike. Okay, into Feeny. Yeah, okay. Should live. I don't take it super well. All right. Okay. So I get a Calm Mind up with Feeny. The Gothitelle being boosted kind of sucks for me. I should live a Steel Spike to protect. What I'm thinking here actually is protecting my Feeny and Sacred Swording the Gothitelle slot, because I think it's ally switch this time and they're going to Steel Spike the Feeny. That's my my thought process here. Let's see, because I had a feeling that they would make these plays. Let's see if I'm actually right on the money though. Please ally switch. Please ally switch, because if you ally switch here would be fantastic. If you Hailstorm though, this is still really awkward. Are they Helping Hand? Is this in a Feeny to get through to protect? Sacred Sword into Gothitelle. Does nothing but breaks the sash at least. They Quake the Cortana. Okay, that's fine. The Cortana survives that. That's really good. Because at least it wasn't Hailstorm. If it was Hailstorm, that would have been really bad. I guess we're going to have to read where the ally switch goes. If they ally switch this turn or not. I feel like they do click ally switch because like there's no point of letting... Or maybe they're scared to click ally switch here. That's also a potential option. Sacred Sword easily KOs the Dialga at this range. They're +2 special defense. The thing is, I don't know if Gothitelle has a move to click that's not ally switch. So they could swap out here, I guess. So I guess I just go for a Moonblast and a Gothitelle and a Sacred Sword. Let's see if they ally switch. If they ally switch. Oh, this would be painful. Maybe I should double up the Dialga slot just to be safe. Okay, they switch out the Gothitelle. Is this Landers? No, Ditto. Okay, that's fine. So they get my boost. That's okay, because as long as I KO this Dialga, I'm in a good spot. Nice. Okay, Sacred Sword in the Dialga pays with the knockout. Beautiful. Good, good, good. And I get a Beast boost, which is really nice. Okay. I guess the question is, my Feeny faster than the... Is my Cortana faster than a Feeny? That's a good amount of damage, plus the special attack drop. Okay, that's really solid. Okay, is it Kiss in the back? Kiss has Follow Me, but it has 3 attacks. Smart Strike might actually knock out the Togekiss at this range, but it's Crit Kiss. Gothitelle comes in. Okay, so it's Fake Out coming out. I just double protect on this turn. Okay, what's nice is... Hold on, my Cortana's max speed. Please tell me it's max speed, Jolly. Nice, okay. So this is max speed Cortana, which means I outspeed a Scarf Feeny. That's really good. Okay, detect and protect. The leftovers recovery. Oh, it's Quick Claw. Okay, it wasn't Scarf. I wasn't sure if it was Quick Claw or if it was Scarf, but yeah. Okay, thankfully I did double protect on this turn. They got the Quick Claw. Just don't get the double Quick Claw, will you? Okay. Fake Out into the Cortana makes sense, and Moonblast into the Feeny. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna Leap Blade to Gothitelle because they might ally switch this time around. Yeah, I'm gonna Leaf Blade the Gothitelle because if I get rid of the Gothitelle, that's also the Hypnosis answer or user gone, which I think is huge, and just draw from Moonblast into Feeny. They could ally switch here. I could see it. They could swap. I could see that too. Give me... I would really love to get rid of the Feeny. Please ally switch. Ally switch would be so good here. They could also protect Feeny and play passive, but I don't know what they would have in the back to play passive. P2 is still really annoying in the back if it's Eerie Impulse. But then again, if it's Eerie Impulse, if I still have Feeny alive, they can't be Feeny. Actually, could they? They could probably PP stall, but the fact is I have leftovers, so I think it'd be really tough for them to stall out. This is not an over game though by far. Nice. Nice. Oh, that's amazing for me. Read the ally switch this time around. I get the Leaf Blade off. No Quick Claw. Leaf Blade comes out into Feeny. Able to pick up the knockout on Feeny. Beautiful. And then I get a Moonblast and a Gothitelle. Oh, somehow pulled this one off. Somehow. Moonblast coming out into the Gothitelle. Doesn't make him a knockout, but that's still fine at the end of the day. All right. Last Pokemon reveal here is probably Porygon, I'd imagine. I'm just going to Leaf Blade the Gothitelle slot and Moonblast, I think, the Porygon. Oh, Togekiss. Wait, they had Togekiss. I'm surprised they didn't try to follow me redirect. Okay. The Togekiss can't set up and Dynamax is over, so I'm just going to double protect to get leftovers, and then I Smart Strike. Yeah, they can't win the game. Ooh, that was a tough one. I actually didn't think we were going to win that one. I guess because they didn't know some of like the tools that I had, like the Focus Sash on the Cortana, they went for the Max Quake because they didn't know if it was Assault Vest or not, so they wanted the special defense boost, which made sense. They didn't know they needed the hail damage, which was really good for me. And then I was able to get, I think I was able to get every read right with like Gothitelle switching out. Like I had a feeling that Gothitelle would switch out because it doesn't do anything. It either has to click Ally Switch, and since they saw I tried to predict the Ally Switch, I thought, okay, I think it's more likely that they know that the Gothitelle is pretty much useless in the situation. I think it's more likely that they switch out since they saw that I tried to read the Ally Switch. And then since they didn't reveal it and I had the room to go for that time around, I thought, okay, I can go for the Leaf Blade there. And I think it would have been fine anyway because my Kyurem... Was Kyurem faster than Feeny? I think Kyurem's faster than Feeny. If I get the Moonblast, I get a Freeze Dry off the next turn, I think. And I still had Dynamax available for the most part. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Kyurem would have been able to clean up the game regardless. But oh, that Dialga TC tough for sure. The tools that I had weren't that great for Dialga, especially with like Life or Max Quake, just so threatening, but somehow I was able to pull it off. Okay, I think this team was the top ranked Zygarde team of the last season. So we got Porygon 2, Charizard, Torkoal, Venusaur, Zygarde, and Grimmsnarl. Now, Assault Vest Kyurem looks really, really solid here. It really does. Venusaur's a little bit of a pain. I don't want to bring Clops. Now, the thing about Clops is always weird because every time there's a Porygon, it's a really bad thing to have Dusclops out with this team because Dusclops can't touch Porygon 2. It doesn't even have Pain Split, so I can't weaken it, which means I have to rely on the other three knocking out the Porygon while handling the other threats, basically. So probably gonna leave that behind. I'd say I'd probably bring Incin, Regieleki, Feeny, and the Kyurem. That's what I want to say I want to bring. I think I'm gonna lead the Incin plus Eleki lead. I think it's super solid for the most part. Have Tapu Fini in the back and Kyurem. I just gotta watch out. I don't know if they're gonna lead Venusaur straight away into a Kyurem, so I'm thinking like Charizard lead is definitely a potential, which is why I want to lead Eleki. I can see Charizard Venusaur lead. That could be really scary. Grimmsnarl is a little bit tough, but we'll see what we can manage here. But yep, this is definitely a scary one. Matchup wise, they could also go out into like Zygarde for the Charizard against my Eleki, and that's definitely a play I have to respect as well. So let's see. What are they going to lead here? Because they have the tools to win. There's some very scary threats. Like Grimmsnarl plus Zygarde is not what I expected lead-wise. Okay. So I lead Eleki plus Incineroar. I'd imagine this is screens on the Grimmsnarl. So I don't think it has Fake Out. But do I want to risk? I mean, the Zygarde's at -1. I don't think Volt Switch is KOing at all. I'm just going to Parting Shot out the Zygarde, I guess. And I'm just going to go for a Volt Switch into the Grimmsnarl. Like, Fake Out, I think, wastes turns. The Zygarde wants to swap out. I don't think it's going to swap out in this position. It's in a pretty solid position. But yeah, I don't see the Zygarde really accomplishing much right here. So I'm just going to Parting Shot out and Volt Switch and gain some momentum, I think. So we Volt Switch out the Grimmsnarl. Nice chip. We go out into Feeny, or do I want to go out into... I guess I go out into the Kyurem. If they Scale Shot into this, but I'm pretty sure it's Sub-Coil on this team. Like, I'm pretty confident it's Sub-Coil. So let's find out. It is Coil. Okay, no surprise. They should be worried about the Kyurem attacking. I will Parting Shot out the Zygarde. Like, the defense boosts don't matter to me at all because my only move I would go physically is Darkest Lariat. I have 3 special attackers, which Eleki can't hit, but you get my point. I go Feeny here. I think I Calm Mind up against the Grimmsnarl, and I Moonblast. I go Incin, I think, here for another Intimidate round, just to make sure the Zygarde's low and can't do much. Like, even if this Zygarde gets a sub, like, it's just not accomplishing anything, right? So we go for the Calm Mind here. This is probably just Spirit Break into my Kyurem, and I don't know what this Zygarde's going to accomplish. Maybe sub here or protect. I'd say those are probably the more likely options if they... Yeah. I see the Zygarde retreat, which makes sense. Is this hard Venu? Porygon. That's fine. This is really passive from them. Traces my Misty Surge. Okay. Doesn't change anything. Actually, did they have an ability that changed anything? I don't think they did. Because I'm trying to figure out, does Turbo Blaze do anything for them? I don't think it does. Intimidate into Grimmsnarl. I guess I could Party Shot the Porygon, which would be nice. Trick. Nice. Okay, that's really good that they can't trick my Incin or trick my Kyurem as it was. Okay, I actually didn't know it had Trick, but I'm glad I didn't stay in and just Freeze Dry. Okay, that's really good for me. I can go for a Moonblast here into the Grimmsnarl, and I think I'll go for a Parting Shot out into the... I want to say it's Porygon. I kind of wanted to Parting Shot the Grim, but I wasn't sure. They just go for a Reflect, which is fine. Okay, cool. I'm guessing this is Eerie Impulse here. Moonblast's going to come out into you. Nice. Really solid. Really solid. Okay. We got rid of the screen user so they can't sub screens late in the game. I don't have to worry about my Kyurem getting tricked either. We go for the Parting Shot here into the Porygon. We're going to go Eliki because we never want the... What's it called? We never want the Charizard to come in for free. If it's Venusaur, so be it. I don't think that's that big of a deal, but we'll find out, I guess. I wonder, is it actually Venusaur or is it Charizard? Because I feel like Charizard's the only thing that can damage me. They go for the Eerie Impulse into Feeny. That's fine. Because I could realistically just Calm Mind, Parting Shot, Volt Switch. I could just keep up this momentum. It is Charizard coming out. Okay. I want to Calm Mind here, and I want to go for a Volt Switch. That's fine, right? Because I don't know how Charizard punishes me. They could swap out in a Zygarde, I guess, and Eerie Impulse my... Oh, that's what they're doing. Okay. Good play on their part. That's a good play on their part. I respect it. Okay. They could foul play my Regieleki too. I don't mind that. Okay, but at least I've revealed. I'm fine with that because I got the information that Charizard is in the back. It's not Venusaur, so Feeny is kind of free to actually get some damage throws off, and we can just stall out this rotation right here. Trick Room comes out. Okay. I guess that's not great for me. If Feeny's not accomplishing anything here. So I want to go Instant and I want to go Kyurem because I want offensive momentum. Because then I could threaten to fake out a Porygon. The thing is, I'm just getting threatened by Eerie Impulse pressure right now. So I don't think it's safe to stay in here when I could just go for offensive momentum. And like, if Feeny's just like a neutral special attack anyway, I don't think the special defense is going to matter because I'm pretty sure the Porygon's foul play on this team if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we are going to go Kyurem here. And then I guess we Parting Shot out to Zygarde the next turn. Eerie Impulse, yeah, it's a Feeny. There should be sub. I imagine this is always sub. I don't get why you would go for Coil here. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. So I don't know if you're going to protect to save your sub. You're -1 behind the sub, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm just going to Freeze Dry, I think. Light Screen wears off at the perfect timing too. I might want to get Chip on the Porygon, but I think it's very more important to break the sub if they attack here to try to get damage on Instant, because the Instant's really been problematic for them this entire time. We're going to Freeze Dry here. We do confirm the leftover, so it's not weakness policy. Yep, perfect. We get a Fake Out off. And Freeze Dry. Nice. Kyurem is actually slower than the Zygarde. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Goodbye, sub. Are they resetting the sub or are they going... Well, I don't think they would know I'm faster. Yeah, they go for Coil. That's fine. Okay. I want momentum here really badly. Their Zygarde is at neutral attack. I think I go for Parting Shot into Porygon. And I think I swap out into Feeny? I guess Feeny. Because I never want to take a Scale Shot, right? I just don't know if Zygarde's going to protect here or if it's actually going to attack a sub or attack again. Because if it's subs, that's actually really annoying. But I feel like you wouldn't want to take Parting Shot and Freeze Dry potentially. But we'll see. Okay, good play on their part. So Eerie Impulse into you. Yeah, Eerie Impulse P2 is just really difficult right now. But at least we don't have to worry about light screen. It'd be really nice if we had some form of knockoff. Okay, we're gonna go back into Kyurem. And I just don't like this position where we're like stuck in. This should be sub again. Let's see. Yeah, it should always be sub here. Okay. Makes a lot of sense here. I guess we freeze dry. Reflector wears off. Okay. Last in our trick room. This is where it got problematic. I don't think they're throwing for 1,000 arrows for sure. I think I want to freeze dry, and I think I want to go Eliki. I know Eliki's a little bit risky, but I don't know if they actually... I don't think they really want to throw off the 1,000 arrows right here. I think they would want to coil, or they would want to protect here, so they could get like multiple eerie impulses off. We'll bring out the Eliki. We're gonna see protect. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Because if I get Volt Switch damage into Porygon, that's really nice. Okay, eerie impulse. The thing is, they just don't have momentum right now. Like, even though I don't have momentum, they don't really have momentum because they're kind of stalling this out a little bit, and I'm not sure like how well they can stall this out. I think I just Volt Switch here in a Feeny, and I just freeze dry here the Zygarde. I get some really good chip into Porygon, which is really nice. The problem is I can't really follow up the KO onto the Porygon because, as you can see, Volt Switch did not do that much damage to Porygon. So we go Incin here. Oh wait, no. We want to go Feeny first. I could have technically went Incin, but this is the... I think this is one of the turns they could try to throw off the 1,000 arrows if they want to. They go for Coil again. Okay. Which is fine. Okay. And Trick Room. And I imagine it's Trick Room for Porygon, and then we're going to play another rotation round. I think I freeze dry with the Kyurem and I go Incin. Yeah, Trick Room comes out. That makes sense. I don't know who the Eerie Impulse is going to go off into. Probably the Feeny. Yeah, it's a slow game, but this is the thing about Zygarde. Against Kyurem, you have to play slow if you're on their side. Most of the time, you're playing slow with Zygarde anyway. Let's get the Intimidate off and freeze dry. What's actually interesting about this position is that my Kyurem is actually slower than their Zygarde. So that's actually something to note here. I wonder if I would force them to Dynamax potentially. I'm trying to figure out how the next two turns go. I don't think would they max Zygarde is my question. If they do a surprise max Quake here, that would be really bad actually. They retreat Porygon. That's actually really good for me. Okay, Charizard's coming in. It's really solid for me because I think this means Zygarde protects unless you're max Quaking. If you max Quake, that's fine though because Charizard's not a threat anymore. My team. So we bring out the Incin, we get another Intimidate. So I think the Zygarde's at neutral now. Yeah, okay, and they protect. Okay, so I can Parting Shot out the next turn. So I'm gonna freeze dry the Zygarde, and I'm gonna Parting Shot out the Charizard, because Charizard should be the only offensive threat to Kyurem right here. Or I could go Feeny and I Parting Shot out. Well, here's the thing. We saw that my Kyurem was slower than the Zygarde. I don't think they should target that slot. You know what? I'm going to go Feeny and I'm just going to Parting Shot out the Charizard because I could see the Porygon 2 coming in for the Zygarde. If they want to sub and make a risky play, that's a really good play on their part, but I think the Feeny play is correct. But we'll see. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay. That's really good for me. I think this means they're trying to max here and get the Wildfire chip into the Kyurem, which is really good for me. Yep, okay. Really solid turn there. I can start setting up, I think, with Incin and keep pivoting. Like, I just keep pivoting. So Charizard does hard max here. Setting up the Wildfire. It's going to do a lot of significant chip damage to my team, but for the most part, the chip damage should be manageable. Parting Shot out into Charizard. Lower that special attack. I don't know what item you are. I wonder if you're a Life Orb or not. Parting Shot out to Incin. We go hard into our Kyurem. And should be safe. Oh, wait, no. We want to go Eliki. Shoot. I mean, yeah, we want to go Eliki. Shoot. I messed it up. We want to go Eliki because we don't want to take the Wildfire chip. Because there should be Wildfire in the Feeny. Yeah. I didn't want to take this extra chip with Kyurem. It should be fine though for the most part because I think I can manage one turn fine. This also might bait them to go for the Eerie Impulse into the Kyurem. I do want to Dynamax Kyurem in this game for sure though. I'm going to call Mind here and I'm going to go into Instant. I guess this isn't too bad. I want to bait the Wildfire into this, into what was Eliki. Just call Mind here and go Instant, I guess. This might actually work out better potentially, but I'm not too sure. I do really want chip on Porygon though if I can. Because damage on Porygon is really, really important because it's just slowing down the entire game. If I can put this Porygon in range of Max Hailstorm, that would be really good. We bring out the Instant again. Instant is just so good. It's just so good right here. This is Eerie Impulse into the Kyurem. Okay, this might have worked out in my favor actually, because if I had Eliki out, they would have probably not Eerie Impulse this slot. I gotta Calm Mind up, and then I think I focus down the Porygon with Fake Out Moonblast because I'm not that worried about the Charizard right now, damage wise. What are you going for though? Is the question. Are you going for Wildfire again? Yeah, perfect. Okay, really good. They don't want to Airstream because they don't want to give Porygon the boost. So now I Fake Out in a Moonblast the Porygon because we want the damage in the Porygon. Is this the last turn of Trick Room coming up? Yeah, okay, perfect. So we can Moonblast into Fake Outs the Porygon. And then I think Moonblast Flare Blitz KOs, and that would make it so much easier to handle this team. So Fake Out into Porygon. So I can't Eerie Impulse my Feeny. Moonblast is going to come out into the Feeny. I guess I could have Calm Minded again. That would have worked too. But it still risks the Charizard getting crit. And yeah, that's beautiful chip. It's in I think it's in range of Rising Voltage too. Airstream going to come out, which is fine, into the Feeny. As you can see, it does not do nearly that much damage. They might need to hope for a flinch. Okay, wait, no, Porygon got an Airstream boost. That might matter for recover stuff. But I'm just doubling up that slot. Yeah, I don't go down to air slash 100%. I just Moonblast Flare Blitz for sure. Okay, Trick Room returns to normal. The Charizard is fast. Shouldn't matter because it's still slower than Eliki at the end of the day. And it's at -1. So yeah, we're going to Moonblast here and we're going to Flare Blitz. I guess it could be annoying if the Zygarde... Okay, they have Hurricane and I dodge. All right. So Moonblast going to come out here into Porygon. Pick up the knockout. Beautiful. So now I don't have to worry about Porygon anymore. I could just focus down the Zygarde with Kyurem. And they Rage Quit. It was a pretty long drawn off game. But yeah, I think in the end, I think I just realized what they had to do. I didn't really get them into a really good spot, I think, for the most part. The Kyurem actually might have worked out better for me, I think, in the long run. Because I think if I went and Reggie Eliki instead of the Kyurem on the turn I baited the Eerie Impulse, it might have actually been a little bit awkward. But yeah, Kyurem is so strong in certain matchups, and I think we pulled all the good ones. If we faced a Zacian, it would have been a lot tougher. But I do think the team has some pretty good tools to deal with Zacian, with the Dusclops and the Incineroar, which was really nice. And I never really got to face, I think, as Zacian, I think, when I used this team. So a little bit unfortunate there, but... And that is the show. I was really impressed by the Assault Vest Kyurem-W. It was able to take attacks phenomenally while still dishing out a lot of damage because of the fact that a lot of its moves hit super effectively, which was really, really impressive. And yeah, the team performed wonderfully, and I have used this team a little bit off camera as well, and it did do really well, I feel like. So if you do want to try out this team, make sure you try it out with the rental code on your screen. There's a pay spin available in the description, and you can go check out the creator down below in the description. But if you're interested in more VGC content, you can go check out the rest of my Series 11 videos. I will be posting more Series 12 when February starts, and of course, you could go check out my BDSP doubles content if you crave more doubles. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people, and until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.